everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking a bit more about transitions. Well, actually a lot more about transitions. We'll be covering my favorite transitions to use, my least favorite transitions to use, what most of the transitions look like, and what transitions are best to be used when. And this is all in iMovie. If you don't know the basics of iMovie, then please go watch my first two iMovie videos, and that should get you caught up. Over here I have 7 clips that I've dragged out from my Finder. I'll leave the links to where I got them from in the description so you can follow along with me. This is how it looks without transitions, so it isn't the smoothest, but we're going to fix that up later. So we have a fire burning, some flowers, a forest, some water with a little ripple, an aerial view of the road, some snow, and a sunset on the beach. Okay, so nothing special. I selected these clips on purpose because they have absolutely nothing to do with each other, so I thought it would be a great use of transitions and how transitions can make two things that have nothing in common blend together. So our first transition is going to be between the fire and the flowers. So what I'm going to do is drag out a cross blur. Cross dissolve and cross blur are the two main transitions that you're going to use. They're the simplest but the most effective. They look great and they're great for school projects and most YouTube videos if you're trying to keep a clean and modern look. So here's how this looks. I think it works especially well with the fire because the fire's already blurred out a bit. Play around with the transitions and see which ones you like the best because this is a personal opinion. I like cross dissolve and cross blur, but you may like puzzle left and slide right. It's honestly up to you. Oh, and I have a bit of a warning. Please do not go and use all of these weird, wacky transitions like mosaic, nilly willy, because it looks a bit unprofessional and amateur. So, if I were you, I'd stick with cross dissolve and cross blur and fade to black and fade to white for the most part. But in this case, we're going to go all out and talk about all the different transitions. Okay, our next transition is going to be between the flowers and the forest. This is how it looks. It doesn't look bad since they're both moving in the same direction, but I think I'm going to drag out a wipe down. And that's how it looks. That looks pretty cool. But another option for that would be wipe up, wipe right, or wipe left. If we have two clips that are moving in the same direction or have the same type of motion, then I would recommend using wipes. Wipe left, wipe right, wipe up, or wipe down. It's up to you, but in this case, I'm just going to do a wipe down. And let's watch it from the beginning. So we have the fire and the cross blur transition. That looked great. And the wipe down. Okay, so now let's see what we're going to do between the forest and the water. I do circle open or circle close because if you're using different clips with different shapes, then I'd recommend using a transition that goes well with the shapes because in the ripple, in this water clip, there are these little circles, these little rings, and circle close goes with the shape of the rings. So that would be great. I'm going to do circle open. This is how it looks. That looks great. Also, another quick warning about circles. If you're using two clips that don't have circles in them, then circle open might look a bit odd because there's nothing to balance it out. So I recommend just using circles if at least one of the clips you're joining has a circle. Now, Okay, so that didn't look bad, but there just happens to be the perfect transition for that, the ripple transition. Since this water has a ripple right there, it would look really cool if the ripple just broke and turned into that aerial view of the road. So I'm going to drag out a ripple transition, and let's look at that right here. That looks awesome. I love it. So, like I said, these are just some of my favorite transitions. Please go and play around with these and see which ones you like the best. Okay, so let's watch what we have right here. After the road and going into the snow. So I think that we should drag out a cross zoom because the road is an aerial view, so it's looking from the top, and the snow is at the ground. So it's like you're going from the top to the bottom. And let's see how that looks. That looked awesome. That looked like you're going from it looked like you're zooming in from the sky and going to the ground. Although snow and green forest have nothing to do with each other. Okay, and let's watch from snow to sunset. Okay, I honestly don't really know what we should do there since none of these transitions really match up to snow going into sunset. So I'm just going to stick with a simple cross dissolve because, like I said, it's very simple but very effective. And if you don't have any other transitions to use, then cross dissolve or cross blur is what you should go with because you really can't go wrong with them. That was really cool. Okay, so this last transition is the end of the sunset. It ends very, very abruptly, so I'm going to drag out a fade to black. A fade to white would also work, but I think a fade to black looks more formal. And let's watch this. That looked awesome. It looked like it was the end. Another one that I like to use for endings of projects or videos is doorway transition because it's like you're closing the door on the project and you're done. So fade to black, fade to white, or doorway are my favorite ones for the end. Spin out is also pretty good. Like you're throwing away the movie and it's all done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and play around with these transitions, see which ones you like, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel.